Welcome back into Main Street Living as we continue to celebrate Pride here on Your View. We're taking it coast to coast. That's how long Main Street runs for us.
We are going coast to coast, but I'm not going to do any more pirate imitations, as Danielle pointed out during the break. Tom, it sounded like you're doing a pirate imitation, but we're talking about boats, aren't we?
Okay.
It's all connected.
Acceptable.
Thank you. Hampton Roads, Virginia is celebrating Pride Month. They even have one of those boat parades that we talked about earlier. Arg. Joining us now is Jeff Ryder, president of Hampton Roads Pride. Jeff, thanks for being with us today.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
So let's dive right in. Hampton Roads Pride Weekend, June 21st through the 23rd. What are some of the events taking place, the must hits?
So we have a lot to look forward to this June here in Hampton Roads. We kick things off on the 21st with our block party. It's a really fun annual event that we do to start Pride Weekend. Big dance party with DJs held at the Norva in downtown Norfolk. Then the next day is Pride Fest, which is our sort of big signature event. It's in Town Point Park in Norfolk. It's one of the largest festivals in the year that we have here. And it includes the boat parade, as you mentioned. And then
any pirates? Is there a pirate game or no?
Maybe you'll have to come and check it out. See if there's a pirate.
There's got to be a couple of pirates. Come on, Jeff.
And then we round out the weekend on Sunday with Pride at the Beach, which is some sort of special element of our Pride celebration here that you wouldn't get in other communities, down at the oceanfront in Virginia Beach. And it's going to be sort of bigger and better than ever this year. So a lot to look forward to there.
You know, Pride Month is June. And so we have rainbow flags across the country, but Pride is more than just a month. What are some of the other events and programs that you run throughout the year that maybe people don't know about and might not get the kind of publicity that a Pride Month does?
Absolutely right. I mean, one of our goals at Hampton Roads Pride is to be visible and to celebrate our queer community all year round. So to do that, we have partnerships with entertainment venues, with arts organizations, with breweries, with a wide variety of community organizations to hold events that celebrate queer folks in the other 11 months. So we partner with the Virginia Opera, with some of the community theaters here. We do nights out at the Admirals, our hockey team. Actually, just last night, we had the Pride Night at the Tides, our local minor league baseball team. But we try to have a wide variety of events that include everybody who makes up our community, to be visibly inclusive and celebrate people who identify somewhere on the queer spectrum. You know, there are challenges to our rights in all kinds of venues, from school boards to state houses and everywhere in between. So we want to be visible and proud and come together all year long.
Absolutely. But when we speak about visibility, obviously the month of June is the one where we get the most visibility for this community. So how important is Pride Month specifically and these events to getting the message out for your organization?
You're exactly right. June is the biggest time of the year for us. It's the time when we get the most attention and sort of the biggest platform for our community. And we sort of respond in kind to that. We have several big events in Pride Weekend, but we co-sponsor or plan 34 additional events throughout the month of June. Some days we have 3 or 4 at a time. So we're really, we're showing up, we're volunteering with other organizations, we're building strong partnerships to show that Hampton Roads is a place that really embraces the queer community. And we have a strong and vibrant community of queer people living here.
You know, here on Main Street Living, we often talk about community building and partnerships. How important is that to Hampton Roads Pride?
Oh, it's essential. We plan some events on our own, but nearly everything that we do involves at least a few partners, if not many. Pride Weekend will engage more than 100 partners and vendors and hundreds of volunteers. All the other events that we do, we work with other queer serving organizations to provide important services to people in need. The LGBT Life Center is a big partner of ours, as well as some of our healthcare providers. We also work with local law enforcement agencies to make sure that our events are safe and welcoming, and to help build strong relationships between queer folks and law enforcement, which is sometimes a challenged relationship. So everything that we do includes partners to make the event successful and meaningful.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that sometimes we get distracted by the pageantry of it all, but there's just so much philanthropy that goes into this as well. And one thing we're interested in is this scholarship program. You're donating up to $35,000 on Pride weekend. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking. I mean, that is one of the things that we are most proud of here is we will be giving out $35,000 in scholarships at Pride Fest next weekend. And that's made possible through the support of several donors, but most notably Capital Group contributed a large chunk of that, the scholarship funds. But it's important to us to sort of lift up the next generation, to help students who are finding their way and pursuing higher education. And that may not always be traditional higher education. Some of those students are pursuing bachelor's programs, but others are pursuing either advanced degrees or licensing programs or other ways that they're advancing their careers. So we're happy to uplift queer young people and allies both.
Such an amazing, worthwhile cause. Are you finding right now, under the current political situation, an ability to get more partners and get more awareness of what Pride Month is and what Hampton Roads Pride is all about?
It's an interesting time for us, and we're seeing things change pretty quickly over the last few years and continuing.
I was just, yeah, like you don't want to lose the footing. So it's good to call it out now and say we have to get out in front of this and we have to keep supporting. And I think, Pride Week in Hampton Roads is a great way to do it. What are you most looking forward to, Jeff? The brew tour, the block party, the boat? What is it?
Boats.
We have a lot of fun activities planned. The brew tour is great. We have lots of brewery partners all across the region that throw really fun events and demonstrate how inclusive they are. But the thing that I'm looking forward to most is seeing the Pride at the Beach come to life. I think that's going to be a really fun and exciting event this year.
So basically, get out there, celebrate Pride Week, Pride Month in Virginia. Jeff Ryder, president of Hampton Roads Pride, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.